Hello everyone and welcome back in a new video. My name is Wahid Anwar, and in this video we will dive into one of the most important parts of project management, that is the cost estimation. Okay. Uh, Cost estimation is not just about numbers. It's about making informed decisions that keep projects realistic, efficient and financially successful. Okay. Without proper cost estimation, even the best project plan can fail. So, we will explore six key cost estimation techniques like expert judgment, analogous estimation, parametric estimation, three-point estimation, and bottom-up estimation, etc. Okay. So each of these methods has its own purpose, advantages, and limitations. So by the end of this session, you will know exactly when and how to apply each technique to make your project estimate more reliable and practical. Okay, so here we have the cost estimation methods in project management. So you can see here, these are the actually techniques used to predict the cost of project activities or the overall project. Okay. So it helps in budgeting and financial planning. Then it supports resource allocation and cost control. Then it reduces the uncertainty and financial risk in projects. Then it can be based on experience, historical data, or you can say statistical analysis. Okay, so here we have the first technique, that is the expert judgment. Okay, actually this method is based on the knowledge and experience of experts who have worked on similar projects. So these experts can give a realistic cost estimate because they have seen and handled similar situations before. So it is very useful when we don't have much data, like at the beginning of a project. So we should remember it's better to take input from more than one expert, so that that estimate is not just one person's opinion. Okay, so here we have the definition of expert judgment based on expert knowledge, how it works, cost suggested from the prior project experience, then when to use, innovative, then unique design. Then example here we have the senior estimator suggest 800K dollars for hospital HVAC based on two similar projects. Okay. So next you can see I have also added the references from the different books. Okay, so you can verify. So move next. The second estimation method we have analogous estimation. So actually we use analogous estimation for the cost of on the base of the past similar project to estimate the cost of our current project. Okay, so we may adjust the cost a little depending on the differences in size, complexity, or location. So this method is quick and easy, but it gives only a rough idea, not very detailed. So it is usually used in the early stage when we only need a rough order of the magnitude estimate. Okay, so here we have the definition: cost estimate from the similar past projects. So how it works: adjust past project cost to new project, and when to use rough order of magnitude estimates. Then example: last 10-story building cost $12 million. The new 12-story building expected 12 to $13 million. Okay, so here we have the analogous estimation example in a picture as well. The previous similar project, the new. Okay, you can see here. So even you can understand from this picture. So next we have number third, parametric estimation. So this method use a formula like a cost per unit multiplied by the number of units. So it works best when we have repetitive work and reliable cost data like cost per square meter, per kilometer, or per item. Okay, so it gives more accurate results than analogous estimation, but the key is having good historical data for the cost per unit. Okay, so here we have the definition. Uses a unit cost multiplied by quantity. Then how it works: apply cost rate formula when to use standard repetitive work. Then here we have the examples you can see here. So $1,500 we have here per cubic meter, and then you can say multiply by 2,000 cubic meter of is equal to 3 million. Okay, so references is also added here. Okay, you can take overview. I hope this is clear. Now move next. The fourth one we have 3 point estimation. So actually, here we don't just take one cost estimate. Instead, we take three, like the optimistic cost, the most likely cost, and the pessimistic cost. Okay, so we then use a formula to calculate an expected cost. So this method is very useful when there is uncertainty or a risk in cost estimation. Okay, so it gives a balanced view instead of relying on just one number. So here we have the definition. Consider cost uncertainty, how it works. Here we have the formula. Okay, optimistic plus you can see 4, most likely plus pessimistic, and we will divide by 6. So when to use cost risk exist. So here we have the example: equipment cost optimistic 90k dollars, then most likely 110 k dollars, then pessimistic 160k dollars. So expected will be 115k. Okay, uh, you can also calculate and verify. Okay, so after that, number fifth, we have bottom up estimation. Actually, in this method, we estimate the cost of each small activity or work package in the work breakdown structure, and then add them up to the get the total project cost. Here we have the example you can see here. So we in this using this method, we will calculate the cost for each task, and it will be sum up on the top. We will have on the total project cost in here as a cumulative cost. Okay, or you can say budget cost for the whole project. So actually, it is the most detailed and accurate method, but it's also take more time and effort. So this method is usually used when the design is complete and the scope is very clear. Okay, usually we use this method. Okay, in our project we will also use this method because this is, you can say, accurate method for cost estimation. So here we have the definition, some detailed cost from the WPS, then how it works, estimate each activity cost, roll up, then when to use, scope is clear, design completed. Okay. So here we have the example: foundation equal to 200k dollars, and structure equal to 500k dollars. Then finish is 300k dollars. Total will be 1 million. Okay. So I hope this is clear. Then six, we have a reserve analysis. So this method means adding extra cost as contingency or management reserves to cover risk and uncertainty. So it is very important in high risk projects because no matter how well we estimate, so there are always unknowns. Okay, so the reserve amount depends on the level of risk and project's complexity, so it ensures that the project has fund to handle unexpected events. Okay, so here we have the definition: adds contingency oblique money management reserves, and how it works: allocate funds for risk and unknown, when to use high risk projects. Okay, so example we have here: at 10% contingency equal to 100k dollars or $1 million projects. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Okay, so we have now gone through six essential cost estimation techniques. So each offering unique value for different project scenarios, like expert judgment and analogous estimation helps us when data is limited, and parametric estimation bring accuracy through the formula and data. Then three-point estimation accounts for uncertainty and risk. Then bottom-up estimation gives the most detailed results, and reserve analysis method prepare us for the unexpected. Okay, so the real art of project management lies on knowing which method or contribution of methods best fit in your project's stage, scope, and level of risk. So again, remember, no estimation or estimate is perfect, but by applying these techniques wisely, you can build stronger, more realistic project budgets and stand up to challenges. Okay, so I hope everything is clear. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.